you only had one day here in Seoul, this is how you should spend it. So, you're a little tight for time whilst visiting Seoul. That's okay. Me too. I've actually made a list on my notes of a certain amount of big touristy things that I want to see whilst in the city. And I'm going to try and do them all in less than 24 hours just today. It's 9 o'clock at the moment and we're starting, well, it's just gone 9 o'clock. It's taken me a while to work out what to say in this intro, I'll be honest. But I've started at Gyeongbokgung Palace, which is just here.
It all begins with a ticket. Just a scrap of paper, but one that unlocks the doors to another century. Gyeongbokgung, the palace greatly blessed by heaven. And stood before it and taking a look inside, it's pretty hard not to agree. Now, here's a little tip for you.
Now, of course, it's great to get to the palace nice and early so you have it to yourself, but if you explore the halls and palaces that are just beyond the main one, there's no one here. It's incredible, apart from a few birds squealing. It's pretty impressive.
You'll find most visitors dressed in traditional hanbok, and if you ignore the photos for Instagram, they seem not like tourists, but time travelers.
Right, I was just about to leave, but there's a huge amount of people here gathered in a big square, so something must be about to happen.
This is the changing of the guard. And it's not just some guys swapping shifts, it is definitely worth a watch at 10 AM. The drums echo, the trumpets sound, and for a few moments, Seoul forgets it's in the 21st century.
It's now 10:20 AM. The changing of the guard just took place at the palace, and I'm now walking to my next touristy spot of the day. This one's called Bukchon Hanok Village, which I believe is a 15-minute stumble this way.
That's right, a few steps away you're in another world entirely. Bukchon Hanok Village, a maze of sloping alleys and traditional rooftops. It forces you to slow down, to take a breath from the hill, to admire the views, or to avoid another Instagram photo shoot. And I've actually got another video going live next about all the other Hanok villages in Seoul that are quieter, and I'd say better than this one, so make sure you're subscribed. Now, people actually live here in Bukchon, so visits are restricted to certain times and quietness is actively enforced. So go early and go quietly.
Just 10 minutes down the road from Bukchon Hanok Village, you've got the area of Insadong. Dong, I believe, means neighbourhood, and this is the Insadong. Insa neighbourhood, I believe. Let's go and have a look.
Insadong is a fantastic place to walk around for shopping. It's cool, it's quirky, and it's a great place to pick up a souvenir for friends and family back home. A very common thing here is putting cute faces on everything. Fries, fruit, if it exists, it probably blushes. You'll lose time and one here. One trinket becomes 3, and suddenly your bag jingles with tiny K-pop keyrings and a fan you'll never use.
Now, my next destination was made famous just over 10 years ago by a man doing an impression of a horse whilst dancing. It broke the internet. But to get there, I need to hop on the metro and get a card in here.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Got myself a card. His name is Little Ryan, and he's going to help me get to Gangnam.
I was strangely excited to ride the Seoul Metro for the first time, mainly because it's not just any metro. It is one of the busiest and most efficient systems in the world, with around 8 million riders daily. That's basically the whole of the London Underground, times 2, plus everyone's cousin. And it didn't disappoint. Very clean, pretty quiet, and even had heated seats. And thanks to Little Ryan, I soon surfaced in Gangnam.
Now, before I actually go outside and explore Gangnam, there's something in this mall, COEX Mall, that I wanted to visit, and I think this must be it. Look at this. So this right here is Starfield Library, incredibly iconic. It's at COEX Mall, right by the Gangnam statue, which is where I'm going shortly. But you see this all the time on Instagram, and you can tell why, especially at Christmas time. It is gorgeous. Then as you come out the mall, COEX East Gate, and walk down the main road, you'll see a gold statue. Do you recognise this?
Oh yes, the PSY Gangnam Style statue. 2 giant golden fists mid-horse dance. It's iconic, it's nostalgic, it's very Seoul. And it's crazy to think that this song broke the internet with a viral dance before TikTok even existed. This is probably a great time to grab yourself something for lunch whilst you're by the mall. I went for donuts, before heading back on the metro with little Ryan to my next destination.
Just got off the metro. It's just gone 4 o'clock, and I'm going to be heading up there now, where that tower is, up that mountain. We're going to go in a cable car, and hopefully 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, should see the sunset.
After a short uphill walk and a funicular ride, I made it to the cable cars.
Arrived at the top via the funicular. Even the view from up here is pretty cool with the street below, but that's where we're going. Getting a cable car all the way up to the top.
15,001 for a return journey, and 20 minutes in the queue later, we began the ascent up the mountain, gliding over the treetops as the city fell away.
I just paid 15,001 to come up here, and I kind of assumed that would be into the tower, but no. That was just for the cable car. You have to buy tickets in addition to get up to the top of the tower, so I guess let's do that. Thank you.
And then, following a very dramatic lift ride, I arrived at the top. 360 degrees of skyline, mountains, and one beautiful city below us. Marked on the windows are the directions of cities I once called home. And as the sun fell lower, bleeding from orange to blue, Seoul began to sparkle. I soon headed back down and explored the base of the tower, and took in the view one last time.
It is getting colder and colder here in Seoul. It's 6:32 in the evening now, it's proper dark, and I'm on my way to a place called DDP. Okay, I had no idea this is going on, but it's actually quite good timing. It's 3 minutes to 7. Oh, it's just started. Apparently at 7 there's a light show. Let's watch it.
I'll be honest, I had no idea what it was about, but I was hooked. The projection mapping was world class, and it had that kind of whimsical joy that Seoul seems to nail every time.
I've just seen that to get to my final destination for the evening, I can actually walk along this little stream that runs through the city. This is gorgeous.
This peaceful stream is the perfect break from the bustle of the city, dropping you off right in downtown.
I've just arrived in Myeongdong. Just going to go up here, Myeongdong Cathedral. Unfortunately, I think it is closed now for the evening. But it's just started snowing. I don't know if you can really see, but this is gorgeous.
There was a beautiful silence outside one of the oldest churches in Korea. And then as I walked away, the snow began to be illuminated with neon as the streets were lit up like a festival.
Right in the heart of everything, this is Myeongdong. It's not even 9 o'clock in the evening, and we've seen the major parts of the city.
And if you want to see more of my favourite neighbourhood, I actually just made a full video on Myeongdong. You know, this city might be one of my favourites in Asia, and I've got 5 videos on it all. So make sure you're subscribed to not miss a single one.